Hello everybody and welcome to Elementary Statistics Online at Frederick Community College, Fall 2017. My name is Val Lockman. I will be your instructor for this class and I would like to welcome you to this class. I hope you all had a wonderful, enjoyable summer and now are rested and ready to tackle another semester. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start on this video where I tell you everything that you need to know to get started with the class. First, let's talk about your Blackboard. Okay, so when you log on Blackboard, you're going to have a list of classes, and this is what my page looks like. I have a lot of classes this semester, so one of your classes will say Statistics Online Fall 2017. And several of you already logged on. That's great. So this is your home page. Okay, right here on the left, you're gonna have a menu with several links. Just go ahead and click on all of them, see what's in each folder, get familiar, and try to just get really familiar with this course page because you're gonna be using this page a lot. Okay, so Blackboard for this class will be kind of like a depository of all files, all attachments that I give you for the class, all videos that I'll link for you guys, an announcement. In fact, let's just go ahead and start going through the list of items that are associated with Blackboard. So, first of all, communication will be done through Blackboard about 2 to 3 times a week. So right now there are no announcements, but on Monday morning you're gonna get a long announcement saying, okay, this is what you guys need to do for this week, an itemized list of everything that you should know for that particular week. Okay, so announcements, I'm gonna do let's see, 2 to 3 times a week. On Monday, that's going to be your main announcement, okay? Main list of items that you should know for the class. You'll get used to my style. Okay, so Monday, and then if something comes up, I'll send you another email, maybe Wednesday or Friday. And you will also get a copy of that announcement in your FCC mailbox. All right, so that's communication. Then weekly assignments, I post them by 3 weeks at a time for my 15 weeks long class. So right now you have access to the first 3 weeks. Very soon I will also open up assignments for week 4 through 6. So again, when you need to know what needs to be done for a particular week, you go to week 1, and right here it says chapter 1, basic ideas, and that's where you would go. You go into this folder and there's all these items that are already linked for you guys. Okay, so your weekly assignments, everything that you need to know for the class for that week will be on Blackboard. First thing you want to do is check the assignment checklist. It will tell you what the learning outcomes are, so which sections to cover, what the graded assignments are, and the vocabulary that you should feel comfortable with for this particular chapter. Now, I will never ask you to recite a definition on a test or in a written activities, but you should feel comfortable using this terminology after week 1. Okay, now please don't neglect this particular attachment because sometimes I will skip sections. So if you see chapter 1, I have all 4 sections. Good, but there will be some chapters where we will not be covering every single section, and it will be reflected in your weekly checklist. Okay, so for week 1, you need to read chapter 1, watch videos on Blackboard and Connect Math, and here are your graded assignments in the right column. Okay, so let's take a look at another one. What's going on here? Okay, now the next item will be your written activity. I will talk about this a little bit further, but this will be the structure of your course. Every week will look the same. You're going to have assignment checklist, activity that's due that week, guided notes that follow your textbook. Okay, you do not have to fill this out. I will not be collecting these, so guided notes are just for your benefit if that's what your learning style is. So let's just take a look and open one of them and see what that looks like. So this is a section that goes with 1.2. And basically this is kind of like fill in blanks, guided notes that will have some definitions and that will have some boxes that you will fill out as you're going through the text, okay? And it just follows the textbook really closely. Again, this is not mandatory. This is just for students that prefer that type of learning, okay? Then we're going to have a TI 84 calculator guide for each chapter. I will be providing additional videos and instructions for some calculator commands that might not be included here. And then you also see a video from your instructor. This is a video that I created for this particular class, okay? So that's your typical structure of 1 week. And you already have access to the first 3 weeks. All right. Okay, let's see. So weekly assignments, that's done. They're posted on Blackboard. Written activities. This is a part of your grade and it's 20%. Again, where are they going to be linked? They're going to be linked right here under the appropriate folder. So week 1, you have activity 1. You open this up and it's 1 page. It is always 1 page with problems that are associated with this chapter. You should print this out, fill this out. You can either type it or just write by hand, and then you submit this through Blackboard. And if you go to weeks 1 and 3 assignments, there's a video right here where I go through all the details, how to submit your weekly activities via Blackboard, okay? Not by email, it must be done via Blackboard. Otherwise, I cannot give you a grade or your feedback, okay? So once you do it 1 time, you will know exactly what to do. It's very simple. It doesn't take a lot of time. You just need to do it once and you'll know exactly what to do. Okay, so if you click on the activity right here, it actually tells you some more details. So it's due on Sunday, August 27th, and it's worth 20 points. And then you can write a submission right here. Okay, but more details in this video right here, how to submit your weekly activity. Okay, so weekly activities are part of your grade. 20%, there will be 12 of them total and 2 of them will be dropped. Weekly activities are crucial in your learning. If you do well on these activities, you will be very well prepared for midterm and final exams, which are paper pencil tests that will be taken at the testing center. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the gradebook. Gradebook will be posted on Blackboard. Now, most of the time I do it on Connect Math. This is the first semester where I'm actually going to do your gradebook on Blackboard. It will be updated weekly once I take your grades from Connect Math, which is a website that we'll talk about in a minute, and your test scores will be entered manually. So your gradebook is on Blackboard, yes, okay, not on Connect Math. Okay, so midterm and the final, these 2 tests will be 30% each. They are paper pencil tests taken at the FCC Testing Center. Unless you are out of county or out of state, then you will need to make special accommodations with me. So just contact me via email and we'll figure it out. It will need to be a certified testing facility, but most of you guys are FCC students, so this will be a paper pencil test just a normal, very standard test that you take at a testing center. Okay, so I will be posting a lot more information about those two exams, and you will have a study guide, you will have review videos and how to prepare for the test, everything again linked on Blackboard. So there will be more information provided on Blackboard. Okay, but keep in mind that it is a paper pencil test. It is not an online test. Okay, so there's two tests and each 30%. And then the last thing that you guys will do on Blackboard will be the course evaluation. So you will do that at the end of the semester. There is a link right here on your left. Right now, I don't believe anything will show up for you guys, but it will be active the whole time. And once it's time, it will ask you to fill out this survey that is really helpful for the instructors when they're planning their courses in future. So we'll talk about that a little bit more once the time comes. So that's what you guys will have your Blackboard for. Okay, so communication, weekly assignments, written activities, gradebook, and course evaluation. That will be your main site. Okay, the second site that we're going to use is Connect Math. That comes with your access code. So if you go over here, start here. Oh, not yet, not here, course materials. So here I linked you guys instructions on how to register for Connect Math. Okay. Very simple. You can just follow through these instructions on your own. I've had no students at all over my 3 years teaching with this textbook that had any trouble signing up. But if you are having any issues, definitely let me know. So you're gonna plug in this course right here. That's the course that's associated with our particular class, and then financial aid access code. This 20-digit number will let you sign up for free for 2 weeks. In case you're waiting for your financial aid to be distributed, you can use this one right now. But once that trial period is up, you will need to upgrade your account to full access. Okay, that means purchasing Connect Math access code. Okay, so Connect Math access code, where can you get it? You can get it at FCC bookstore, but keep in mind that will be more expensive than if you just get it directly through Connect Math once you sign up. Okay, this option right here is the cheaper of the two. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, let's just keep it as this. Okay, directly through Connect Math is the cheaper of the two. Okay, it's roughly $100. So Connect Math access code is a requirement. That's your only really strict requirement. That's your main material where you will be this course site you will be using for your main reading and main homework assignments. Okay, so that's what you will need to do. Let's see, no physical book is required for this class. Okay, so no physical book, but if you would like one, you can have it. You can purchase one directly through Connect Math. There will be an option that will say, okay, get a loose leaf copy of the textbook, and it's $15, and it will be shipped directly to your home. But again, you're not required to do that. E-textbook is enough. So let's just say you signed up. Okay, so you signed up for the class. This is what the course will look like. I have all of the homework assignments already created for the entire class, and the dates are set also, but for now they will be temporary. Well, most of them will stay as is, but if I have to change it, I will let you know. So the homework is set up and ready to go. If you go to ebook, you will have access to the textbook, which is exactly the same material as if you were to read a physical textbook. Okay, there are 11 chapters. We're going to cover all of them. Now we will skip some sections, but as far as chapters goes, everything will be covered. So let's say you're working on probability. You go to probability, you scroll down to section 4.2, and this is your reading material. Okay, if you prefer to have a physical book, that's fine. You can purchase one, or actually have about 4 or 5 textbooks in my office that you can borrow for the semester. That's an option. But as you read this one, over here, as soon as you see an icon like this, that means there is a video associated with this particular concept. Okay, so every time you see an icon that looks like play, right? So that's your videos, and students find them really, really helpful. Okay, so you can make notes, you can highlight things, you can print this, you can look just at media, so that will bring you just the videos for each of the chapters, and then images. They're just pictures that are inserted in your book. Okay, so this is your reading material, Essential Statistics, 2nd edition by Navidi and Monk. Okay, all right, so your weekly online homework is 20%, right? So we've done text and videos. Homework is set up. Okay, again, it's all already open. You can start working ahead if you would like to. The dates are set. Some of them might change. Keep in mind that homework can be submitted late, and that's in my syllabus. Late with 50% penalty for each question that you've missed. Okay, what does that mean? Let's say you are working on a homework assignment, let's say homework 5, okay, and you did 8 out of 12 problems. You did them all right, and then you run out of time. So 4 problems are not submitted, right? You can come back and do those 4 problems for half credit. Okay, just those 4. Whatever you submit or whatever you finish before, you already get full credit for it. Okay, so only 50% of penalty for the problems submitted after the deadline. Okay, and once you do it one or twice, you'll see exactly what's going on. Or if you just submit on time, then you don't get any penalty at all. But you do have an option of submitting it late. Okay, let's talk about calculator. For calculator, these are your options. You have TI-83 calculator, TI-84 or TI-84 plus. Okay, so for TI-83 calculators, it is missing some commands. So some commands are not included in later chapters. Chapters 10 and 11 in particular. Okay, but that's okay. That's why I have videos created for those issues. Whereas I go with a TI-83 calculator and I show you how to solve a problem with this particular tool. So you don't have to buy a TI-84, 84 plus. Okay. Yes, it's a little bit more convenient, a little bit. But if you have a TI-83, just stick with it. It will do. Okay, so those are the actual physical calculators. You can also use a Wabitamu. That's an app for Android phones, or you can just upload it on your computer. Okay, download it, and it looks like this. It looks just like a TI-83 calculator. So I have it on my computer here, and that's what I use in some of my videos. All right, it's completely free. You just Google Wabitamu, and it will show up, and it's just an open source tool. Okay, so you can use this one for free. Now, Graph and Calc app, that's an app for Apple product. That one is not free, but let's see how much it is. Okay, so if we just Google, let's Google Graph. Oops. Let me get my keyboard set up. Okay, Graph and Calc. Okay, So it's available on iTunes, and it's a really good app. I have on some of my iPads, and it's, I believe, $7. Let's see, where is it? $6.99. Okay, so this one is not free, but it's a lot cheaper than buying a brand new calculator. Okay, it will look a little fancy with the screen and the colored output, but that's all right. Okay, so if you would like to save some money and not buy a fancy calculator, brand new, they're over $100, that's a lot of money, this is your option. Okay, so you have two options: WebITAML, Graph and Calc. Okay, now you might ask me, okay, well, great, let's say I have those apps. When the time comes to take a test, can I use my phone? And the answer is no. So for the students who prefer this option right here, the FCC Testing Center will provide actual calculator. Testing Center has calculators. Okay, so you will go in and you'll say, okay, may I use TI-83 or TI-84, whichever one you prefer. Okay, you can also bring your own. Okay, so if you're in the first group of people who own their own calculator, just go ahead and bring your own. But if you're going to use an app or a program that just download on your computer, that's okay. You'll be fine for the testing center. All right. Okay, so let's just go ahead and kind of run through weekly workload. What is it going to look like? Again, just go on Blackboard. Where are we? Where's Blackboard? Okay, go on your week, whichever one that is. Week 1. Okay, you have your weekly checklist. Check with that to see what you need to do. You will have, let's see, online homework, you will have reading, you will have videos from your instructor. I will post some videos that are already done that I've used for my previous classes, and I will also make brand new for just this particular class. These are strongly recommended, and I base that on my feedback from all of my statistics students. Okay, they really like it. They find it very helpful. Some of my videos are kind of long, so they're not 5 minutes. They'll go anywhere between 15 minutes and half hour, but they will be worth your time. Okay, and then written activities collected for grading. This is part of your grade. This is not whether you like it or not. I mean, of course you don't have to submit it, but then you will get a 0 for it. Okay, this is part of your grade. It's collected for grading. These are extremely important when it comes to prepare for the midterm and final exam. There's just something about sitting down with a pen and a pencil and solving problems by hand, okay, and then getting feedback from me. Every assignment that you guys submit, I will give you feedback, okay, and usually I give really detailed feedback if it's needed. All right, so that is your weekly workload. Again, go on Blackboard, read through everything. If you go to course material, I give you a couple of points here. So again, calculator, I already mentioned that here. There's a formula sheet, link to Connect Math, link to other calculator video tutorials. If you do start here, my office hours, Monday, Wednesday, 1 till 2, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 till 11, and then 3 till 3:30. I'm on campus a lot. Sometimes I'm here on Friday, but not every Friday. So if you need to come see me, you're more than welcome. Just please come in. I'm in B205. Even if you're online student, it doesn't matter that I can't talk to you in face-to-face. Definitely come over, and if you need any help, just let me know. Send me an email and we'll make it work. Okay, so another thing that I would like for you guys to do, use this link, Academic Honors Pledge. Okay, and you will need to submit this to me during the first week. Okay, so your student ID, last name, phone, email. You don't really need to provide your phone if you don't want to, and which class you're enrolled, and then you just submit. This is very simple. It takes maybe a minute or so, but it needs to be done. Okay, and then the course syllabus, again, I trust you all can read through this. It has all important information, what the class is about, what is required, how the grading is done, and then this is your outline for the class. I'm pretty good about sticking to it. It's very unlikely that we're going to not follow anything. Okay, I think this is pretty much it. That's how it's gonna go. So you already see that you're gonna have midterm during week 7 and final exam on week 15, so you can already start making plans. All right, okay, let's see, one last thing, some tips for success in this class. Know exactly what you need to do for your week, okay, for the week that you're working on. This is crucial, and it's not going to be a secret. You're going to have reading assignment, you're going to have online homework, and written activity. That's it. Sometimes there will be extra credit or something else that might not necessarily be graded, but that's your typical workload. Know exactly what to do, make a plan and stick to it. One of the hardest things about learning anything via online class is time management. Okay, there have been many studies have done, and time management is number one issue. If you're gonna wait till Sunday night to start working on your assignment, you might be okay in the first 2 weeks, but you will get overwhelmed eventually. Okay, so make a plan, whether it's, all right, I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, half an hour here, 1 hour here, and whatever, 45 minutes here. Stick with the plan, then you will be fine. Okay, weekly self-assessment. What does that mean? As we go through each week, self-assess yourself. Sit back and say, okay, do I get this information? Do I really understand everything that we've discussed? Okay, not for me, not for your parents, or not for anybody. Talk to yourself and say, all right, I got this. This is good. I know this material. If not, then reach out for help as soon as possible. Okay, this is very important. Talk to me. Send me an email. Come see me. Come see me during my office hours. If not, we can set up something via Skype or over the phone. We also have a STEM Learning Center. STEM Learning Center with tutors. And they're extremely helpful. They're very nice, very friendly. And it is in B212. Okay, they're open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 8. All right, and it's right next to my office, so I will be right there. All right, but when it comes to learning online, it's not necessarily the material that's difficult, but it's the actual learning through online without being present in the class. Okay, that's what's really causing students not to succeed, and time management. Okay, so these are my tips for success in this class. Again, I'm available on campus a lot. I teach 4 other classes this semester, so I'll be busy. That's great. That's how I like it. Okay, so if you guys would like to come and say hello at any time, if you're on campus, please do so. I would love to just meet every one of you. I know it's not going to happen, but I hope we're going to have a great semester. And let's just have a wonderful semester learning statistics. Thank you for watching.